Hello everyone. In today's video, we are going to have a look at how to add a map to your application. And also, we are going to have a look at how to zoom in to a given area for the current location of the user. And lastly, we are also going to see at how to add this pin to your map like this. So now let's open up Xcode and jump into the video. First, we are going to open up Xcode and create a new project. As of now, we are going to select the single view application and name our project as, say, my location. Select the theme, let the interface be storyboard, and let the language be Swift. Keep these two boxes unchecked for now and save it wherever you want. So firstly, what we need to do is we need to add a map view and connect an outlet to it to reference it to a view controller. So go into this file, we need to import mapkit. Mapkit provides all the necessary information that we need related to map to get this app running. So let's create an outlet for map view, which is going to be an AMK map view. So now let's go to main.storyboard, go to library, search for mapkit view, drag it on here. Let's connect the outlets. Right click here, drag it to the map view from here to here. That's it. And lastly, don't forget to add the constraints to the map view so that we can use the entirety of the screen. Now before we jump into the actual location implementation for the application, let's just select our simulator, select any phone you want, and let's just run our app. Hit Command R to build and run. Now you would be able to see a map once the application is loaded. Now this is basically just default to India here, but it won't be zoomed in or anything, or no pins, and you can basically scroll around the world this way. So the next thing that we need to do is basically get the user's location that we can zoom into somewhere on map, as well as adding a pin. So to get the location, we are going to leverage call location in the view controller. So before doing that, we need to add an info plist string, which is basically going to show the permission prompt to user in terms of while the app is requesting the location. So we are going to come in here, go to info, add a new key, search for privacy location when in use, next we are going to move to our view controller and import core location. Core location gives us all the location interfaces that we need to get this working, and we are going to create a location manager. Let manager be equal to CL location manager, which is going to manage the location of the device. We also need to confirm to CL location manager delegate which is how we are going to listen into delegate function for the update location. When the apps view appear in view did appear, we are going to set up location manager and request permission and whatnot. So let's here say view did appear, animated. So we must say manager dot when in use authorization, which basically aligns with our info plist key. Next thing we need to do is manager dot delegate equal to self. Let's also set the accuracy on the manager, which basically defines how precise we want the accuracy of the location that will get it from GPS. Say manager dot desired accuracy be equal to CL location accuracy best. After we got the permission from the user to access the location, we are going to start updating the location to start fetching the location. Say manager dot start updating the location. We want to implement the location manager delegate function, which is called location manager did update locations. This function gets called when we start at the manager's location update, and in here we are going to say if let location equal to locations dot first, we are firstly going to stop updating the location. And we are going to call a function that renders the location. Name it render and pass in the location. Let's just define this function here. Pass in the parameters, which is of type CL location, and in here we are going to do the magic of zoom in on map on a particular area as well as adding a pin. So in order to zoom into map, we are going to set the map's region. Say map view dot set region. Let the region be region and animated be true. Now here we are going to create these parameters as separate variables for clarity. Let region be equal to mk coordinate region, which is initialized with center and the span. Let's just name the center as a coordinate and span as span. Now we are also going to create these parameters as separate variables above as well. Let coordinate be equal to CL location coordinate 2D, which is initialized with latitude and longitude. We are going to grab these actual parameters from this other parameter that we sent in. So say location dot coordinate dot latitude, and same with longitude. Location dot coordinate dot longitude. And now we are going to create a span which is mk coordinate span that is initialized with the delta for latitude and longitude. Let's put in the values like 0.5. So this basically is telling the map is how much of a span from a bird's eye view map do you want to show for this longitude and latitude. So now we should be able to zoom into our map. So let's build and run to see the execution. Hit Command R. And like so, we should be able to see our simulator zoom in to the map to our current location. If you are not able to see this happening, it's because you don't have a debug location set in your simulator. So what you need to do is, so now click on features, go to location, select any other location that you want and rerun the application. And now you should be able to zoom in somewhere else. Now this is zoomed into somewhere to the areas near to Apple. You can also zoom into somewhere else or any other custom locations. Now let's add the map pin. Adding a map pin is super simple. Apple has this notion of map annotations. Anything you want to put on map, we need to add a MK annotation, and there is a variety that we can add. For a pin, we are going to add a MK annotation. Say, let pin be MK point annotation. Let's just initialize it. And all we need to do is set a coordinate to it, which is equal to our coordinate. So say pin dot coordinate be equal to coordinate. And lastly, all we are going to do is map view dot add annotation and pass in the pin here. So now let's hit Command R to build and run and see what do we get. So there is our pin, and tap on it and it will just blow up like that. So now let's try different location. From selecting debug, simulate location, let's select Mumbai, India. Rerun your app. And see here do we get our location and the pin as well. So that's all. And this is basically how you can add up a map to your app, zoom into the required location, as well as show a pin at that position. And now thank you so much for watching this. If you find this video of any help, make sure you hit the like button below, and if you are new, kindly subscribe.